This video is a series of videos from the 107th Attack Wing, Niagara Falls, New York. This specific video will be covering troubleshooting of the status of funds tool. Common issues that we will go over include obligation percentage malfunctions, formatting errors, and pivot information pulls. So the reason you may be here today is that you may have inserted some information into your input file. You may have refreshed your data. You may have had some issues going on with some of your information pulling from that pivot. We're going to try to see if we can answer some of the more basic troubleshooting questions. For more advanced troubleshooting questions, contact LT Sanchez from the Budget Finance Office. Obligation percentage. Sometimes you'll notice that this will look a little bit different than everything else over here. Maybe because a new line was added or a line was deleted. Unfortunately, the obligation percentage was something that was added manually in order to give better information for decision makers. If that happens, simply use the format. For example, if it does anything like this, or if it looks messed up in any way, shape, or form, the easiest way to fix it is to use the copy format function. What you're going to do is you're going to highlight the cells immediately to the left of it, go to your home, and hit the Format Painter button. This is going to copy the formatting, not the numbers, just the formatting of any of these issues. Click on the top cell of the new cells you want the format to be copied over. Great. Now we have our color scheme is added. Makes it look like it's part of the pivot table. You may notice though that your obligation percentages are now in dollar signs instead of in percentages. To fix this, all you do is you hit the percent style button and your percentage decimals by 2, just standard Air Force. And there you have it. You have now fixed any formatting issues with obligation percentage. Now you may have also noticed that the obligation percentage, if it is pulling incorrectly, it is a static formula. What that means is that these numbers will never change. It's going to be pulling from C15, which is what we have listed as a gross obligation, and divided it over obligation authority, which is B15. This will always be the case for anything, any percentages over on this side. If a percentage is missing, simply just drag down that formula, so, to copy it over. For example, I'm going to delete out the formula over here, but I want to make sure I add it. So all I do is copy it down. Pretty simple. Even this one is the same, but if you copy this one down, you realize that the number might have to stay the same, but the formatting changes. So be careful and make sure you use the format paint whenever you need to. Now sometimes you may come across issues where your numbers just may not be pulling correctly. You may know that obligation authority for ops is more than 0, as this is showing. Now, I know that this is correct for the data that we have, but let's just say we needed to figure out what's going on. How is this pivot table being configured? Well, the configuration is found up at the top. POA stands for period of availability. This means that the information being pulled is for the year 2020 and anything that's blank. Blank is just a catch-all, if you will. It's coming from the 3840 account. Reimbursable indicator is currently D for disbursement. And it is currently looking at 1, 2, 3 object class codes. For ESP, we have the hashtag, and we also have our conference codes, QN, QQ, QR, QS, and QT. This combination gives us the status of funds for O&M at the top by group and at the bottom by squadron. If you're still having issues, or if, for example, you may be looking at a different period, ensure that the period is correct and that the information you're trying to look for, especially by object class, is also pulling correctly. For MILPERS, you'll notice very similar items, except here, although we have the same period of availability, we're looking at account 3850. There is no ESP code here, but instead of having an object class, as we have in BOC, or O&M BOC tab, for this particular report, we use 52145 and 52155 to designate the differences between officer and enlisted AT. Now, the reason we use that is because we have some background accounting situations where this is the only common denominator. So that's why you'll see the blend being used as a filter here versus in the O&M B and C, where we can use the object class. Now, if you don't see the entire filters that we have, for example, something like this, it's likely because they're hidden. All you do is grab, right-click, and unhide. And there you go. All of your options are now listed. You can make changes as necessary. You could even use this to play around with if you want to have additional information added or removed. Any type of formatting issues will also likely be going here. Obligation percentage, once again, is a static formula. So any changes here must be updated before the report can be made final. This concludes the troubleshooting for obligation percentage, formatting errors, and pivot information pools for the status of funds project at the 107th Attack Wing. If you have any further questions, or you have questions that are not related to, or if you have more specific questions related to pivot tables, Excel tips and tricks, please contact Lieutenant Sanchez at the budget office at the 107th.